Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
So check it out. The D6 Squad has merch now. We got hoodies, tees, mugs, whatever you need. Check it out. Link in the description. What's going on YouTube? Diggy546. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. And I won't tell if you click that bell. But let's go ahead and get into this. So Giants Twitter right now is going crazy. Kyle Van Noy has been released by the Dolphins. And the big question is, should the Giants be targeting him? Everybody thinks the Giants should be targeting him. And I mean, I'm kind of more lukewarm than the average Giants fan right now. We targeted him last year. He's the perfect glove fit for Patrick Graham's system. Maybe he's an upgrade over O'Shane Ximines on the outside. He's an upgrade definitely on the inside above Tay Crowder or Devontae Downs or whatever kind of other inside linebacker we will put beside Blake Martinez. He's pretty much the perfect fit. But my thing is the money. Now, he just signed a 4-year, $51 million contract with the Dolphins. And they cut him after 1 year for the money. They kind of did him wrong because he had surgery. He said he spent the night in the hospital, and they still cut him after that. And he came in to be a leader. Something else he said, and they ended up cutting him. They didn't show him the same loyalty that he showed to that franchise, and that's sad. I mean, at least he got his guaranteed money, but that's sad that he just gets cut after that first year, especially since you think the Dolphins are kind of elevating. And he came from the Patriots. I mean, Brian Flores, I'm pretty sure, was there when he was there, so he probably expected some of that loyalty from Brian Flores. Now, if he jumps over from there to the New York Giants, he's going to be basically playing in a similar system. Pat Graham was already his coach last year. Well, no, not last year because he was on the Patriots. But Pat Graham worked within the Patriots in the last couple of years with Kyle Van Noy. So he'd know him. He'd know Joe Judge. Definitely worked with him on special teams. He'd know Logan Ryan. I'm trying to think if there any other Patriots we have on the team, ex-Patriots. We have that safety, Nate Ebner. He'd know him. So, it'd be a pretty familiar jump. He'd stay in the same time zone. He'd go from Detroit to New England to Miami to New York. So you'd be in that same time zone, but you'd be leaving from Miami back to the cold, which he probably is used to by now. But I think it makes sense. It makes sense to look into. Definitely does. But it's just the money. It's just the money because we're thinking about paying Leonard Williams. We don't pay him fine. We still got to clear out some cap. They're thinking about bringing back Nate Solder. They're thinking about bringing back Dalvin Tomlinson. We need to sign a running back, which shouldn't be more than $2-3 million. I mean, tops. Maybe we bring in a second corner, which I don't really want to because I think we can find that in the draft. But there's other ways we can go. Maybe there's a cheaper inside linebacker. I haven't done my homework as far as who's free agent and inside linebacker that can help us. But if we can get him for around $7 to $9 million, I'm all the way down for it. I think that he's a fit. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Just what Kyler Fackrell did for us last year, Kyle Van Noy can do that except better. Kyle Van Noy is kind of like the opposite of Kyler Fackrell. Kyler Fackrell is someone who can be really good on the outside. He can be an edge rusher that'll get you 7-8 sacks on the outside. He's shown that he can get you above 10 before. But you know that he's going to be coming in around, if he plays the whole season, 7 to 10 sacks. I mean, we'll 7 to 8 or 9 sacks. With Kyle Van Noy, he's gotten 6 sacks. So that's pretty much what he's going to give you as far as the sacks. And he's going to be able to play middle linebacker for you, which is a big need for the Giants also. If we were able to do that, it's basically like plugging up 2 gaps. We bring back Kyler Fackrell. We bring Kyle Van Noy in. We get Lorenzo Carter back. All of a sudden, both linebacker positions get a bolstering. They both become strength, and whatever you bring in through the draft will add on to that. And, I mean, I think we're set there. I don't think that the Giants are looking for elite edge rushers. I just don't think they are. If they are, then they're going to let Leonard Williams walk, which I don't think is going to happen. But I just think that Van Noy is the perfect fit. I've said it like 5 or 6 times because it's really nothing to think about but the money. So if Kyle Van Noy wants to come to the Giants, I'm definitely welcome to have him. I'm definitely welcome to have him. Now that I think about it, I kind of feel like we should do it because even if we do pay him 10 or 11 million, we're solving a big issue. And I think we're paying Martinez 10 million. So I don't think he should get paid more than Martinez. But even if he's paid the same or a little bit less, or you stretch some money out, I mean, whatever we do to get him here, he solves those two positions. And I feel a lot better about the pass rush because he's at least somewhat consistent as far as getting pressure. And you have Lorenzo Carter. And you have Kyler Fackrell, which is the exact Patriot mold. You don't have this dominant, crazy 20-sack pass rusher. But what you do have is a bunch of guys who can get you 6, 7, 8, 10 sacks a year. That's what you have. And I feel like we should have kept Marcus Golden, but that's a whole different story. But we have guys that can all play inside, all can play outside. Lorenzo Carter, I still feel like can be a really good inside linebacker, but he won't ever get that chance. But we have linebackers that can drop back into coverage from pretty much any spot, guys who can move around, and that just allows our defense to be much more multiple. We can come out in a lot of different fronts. Guys like Jabal Sheard, hopefully he's back. It's just going to build a nice rotation, and then you add on whoever we take in the draft. I'm sure we'll take a linebacker the first 4 or 5 rounds. We don't have a 6th round. We don't have a 5th round pick. I'm pretty sure. We do have a 5th round. We don't have a 7th round pick. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. I've done a mock draft, and I'm pretty sure we do have a 5th round pick. But we can bring in a lot of depth and have a nice rotation with that. I don't think the Giants are targeting that elite edge rusher. So Van Noy is exactly what you're looking for. So the Dolphins kind of really did him bad. They really did him dirty. And he can talk to Logan Ryan, talk about how the Giants handled his situation with his family. And I think the Giants are probably going to be one of his number 1 targets, unless he wants to go to the Chiefs. They have a huge need at linebacker. You just want to chase what you think is going to get you a ring. That's one thing. But I think we're a perfect fit. So you guys let me know what you think of this Van Noy situation. Him being cut by the Dolphins is definitely one of the bigger surprises. I would not have guessed it. Who signed someone to a 5-year deal and cuts them after 1 year when they didn't even have a bad season? I don't get that at all. I really don't. But you guys let me know. Should we be targeting Van Noy? Should we be targeting someone like Kwity Paye in the draft, who might not be the best outside linebacker fit, but someone like Azeez Ojulari in the draft, who's going to be mostly an edge rusher, or Joseph Osai that can play a Will or Sam and a 4-3. So that means that he can probably give you inside linebacker snaps and outside linebacker snaps. And maybe we, trade back and take an Osai, or trade forward and take an Osai, or there are other guys like Zaven Collins that we might be able to trade from that 2nd round into the end of that 1st round to take. There's a lot of versatile guys. And it makes you think, if these guys are so interchangeable and you want to move these guys around so much, why not just find him in the draft if he's not going to be an every down player? So hopefully it's more of a Logan Ryan thing, and he doesn't, he plays most of the snaps, and it's not a situation where you have one linebacker in the field and he's not sitting on the bench. Hopefully on those situations he's rushing the passer. So again, let me know what you think of this situation. Went off on a little bit of a tangent, but should we be targeting Van Noy? So if you made it this deep into the video, I'm calling you a D6 Squad member. If you're a D6 Squad member, you got to hit that subscribe button. You got to turn on that notification bell. And listen, I make all kinds of content for NFL teams. So if you're not a Giants fan, don't worry. I'll cover your team. If I'm not covering your team, let me know. And have a good one.